6%. On the nation report part, that the percentage you below for 12th grader for the subtraction in math. In America, we had everything as an exceptional country, but the 26% sounds exceptional to you. Raise your hand if you think as the country we need to do way better than that. I'm with you.
Well, all need math for where so many kind confused BIs. It because only 26% of people are hardwired from that. Lost 70% or not. After working with thousands of kids, I can tell you this is the case at all. Kids understand math because where we've been teaching is dehumanized object. But if we make math human again, it would we start makes sense again. You are probably wondering how is maths in human in the first place. So think about it. Math is human language, just like English, Spanish, or Chinese, because it allows people to communicate with each other. Even in its ancient time, people need the language of math to conduct trade. To build a language isn't exactly new. A great philosopher once said, "The law of nature are written in language of mathematics." So you see, even Galileo agree isn't it, but somewhere along the line, we are talking the language of math with about a real world around us, and we abstract that beyond this language, and that's why can they get confused. So let me show you what is the mean.
Well, see this third grade Californian math standard, and people make sentence when 8 years old. Understand the fraction a over b as the quantity formed by one part when a whole is partitioned into b equal parts. Understand a fraction a over b as the quantity formed by a part of size 1 over b. And if you give this description to an egg-year, you probably get reaction like this. To a max expert, this standard makes sentence, but to a kid, it's a, it's an absolute torture. I tell this example specifically because this fraction are the foundational to algebra, geometry, and even calculus. So kids don't understand fraction in the elementary middle school because it had half roadway to head them in the high school. But there's a way to make subtraction simple and easy for kids to understand. Yes, just remember that math is the language and use that to fear the math. For example, when I teach first grader how to add the subtraction, I start with the apple plus lesson. For say yes, 1 apple plus 1 apple, and people often say to it the partly correct. Have them include the words as well as with the math of the language, but not just to these 2 apples. Next is 3 pencils plus 3 pencils. You are well know that pencil plus pencil is pencils. So everyone, how much pencils? 5 pencils, alright. And the key is you include the word I try to submit with my 3 years old niece in month. After she's dead pencils and pencils, I asked her what 4 billion plus 1 billion. And my aunt overheard in the distance. She called and said, "You're crazy. He's been kind of the gender. How she is supposed to know 4 billion plus 1 billion? I'm done with it." My niece Vanessa counting looks up and say 5 billion, and I say, "That's right, it is 5 billion." My aunt stood ahead on that because she didn't expect that from the 5 year, but all you have to do is take a language approach and math become into it is and easy to understand. Then I asked her a question that kinda general, definitely not supposed to know, plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3, and she immediately answered 3 over 3. Such as you are wondering how can sis probably know that when sis doesn't know about the numerator and denominator yet. You see, she was not thinking about numerator and denominator. She solved the problem this way, and she used 1 apple plus 1 apple as her analogy to understand 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3. So even a kind of gender can add subtraction. You better believe that every third grader can do this as well.
All with the 21. The future teenager outraged to drop out become the fluence and confidence in the multiplication with the gain charger, because for the first time we can focus on the problem solving instead content on the finger. I know she at the corner when she figured out 2 years early at four, 445 dollar in amount what cost 10,680, and she looking at disapprovingly and say it's polysock. That's expensive. At the moment, not having wonder causing problem for her, but she looked giving a much solved problem at the result to adult.
As an equator, it's my duty to challenge kid to be tirely you with this challenge. Our country stuck at 26 subtraction, and I challenge you to pass the number higher. This is important because mathematical thinking not built young mind, but our kids need to imagine and develop their future. Meeting this challenge can be as simple as apple plus apple. Instead that we teach math the human language, and we will get there sooner rather than later. Thank you.